Chukwudi, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukwudi, that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind and Money. I am going to be teaching you skills that will help you transform not just your mind but also your pocket. Click on the link below to get registered. See you there. You know say too much garri dey cause alcohol, and you know say this your garri wey you dey take na because of Satan. Now let me show you how you can increase your income. Let me show you ways like stop drinking garri every single day. There are other types of food. There's rice, there's beans, there's chicken, there's so many other things. But you cannot afford those things if you rely on only one source of income, which is your salary. In the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money both from cryptocurrency, forex, and from owning a business. And that is not just all. I'll be adding a bonus on teaching you life skills, how to get out of depression, how to handle breakup, and how to live a best life. If you are interested in turning finance around, click on the link below and join me on this transformative journey. It is absolutely free. Stop drinking garri every time. Because I said it's free doesn't mean that the link is going to remain open forever. Get on board. I'll see you then. Have you seen people make money in cryptocurrency, but when you invest, you end up making losses and you wonder if you're cursed? It's frustrating, right? You see others succeeding in cryptocurrency, but when you try, it seems like nothing goes your way. Fear not, you're not cursed. You just need the right guidance. At C2 Global, we understand the challenges of navigating the cryptocurrency market. That's why we've developed a comprehensive training program to help you overcome obstacles and achieve success. Imagine being able to invest confidently, knowing that you have the knowledge and strategies to make informed decisions. With our expert guidance, you can learn how to avoid common pitfalls and maximize your returns in the cryptocurrency market. Don't let past losses deter you from reaching your financial goals. Join us and unlock the secrets to successful cryptocurrency investing. Reserve your spot in our training program today and take the first step towards turning your fortunes around. Are you ready to break the curse and start making money in cryptocurrency? Click on the link below to learn more and get started. Let's make your cryptocurrency investment a success story. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 73. So we're really sorry for starting a little late, right? Okay, so I want to welcome everybody to this day 73. And today we are expecting a guest, but for some reasons he has not been able to reach out. But trust me, man, you know, the truth is this topic is not a topic that I'm very, very good at. So even myself, I came with 10. So this is not, you need to understand that the 100 days live is not just about me. It's not about me telling you stuff, right? Mem tokens is not a strong area for me, but I have men that's how they live. You know, these are champions. And I have my friend and brother that is going to be standing in for our guest today. He's an OG. He has been with us, you know, he has been with us before now. So he's going to be sharing with you how we can make money using meme coins, right? So I want to believe you are ready. You are ready. I'm sure a lot of us have heard about meme coins and all of that. A lot of us have engaged
even without knowing. Recently, quite recently, somebody sent me a list of some coins that was recommended to her to buy. And out of all those coins, about 17 coins, like 16 or 15 of those coins were meme coins. And I was like, man, this is some serious stuff. Okay, so another person sent me another list, and I saw that to another coin you need to buy for the bull run is USDT. This thing is getting really crazy, right? Okay, so without wasting much of our time, I had to steal my friend and brother. He was on his way out, and I told him, Oga, please come and bail me out before I'll teach these people rubbish. So in the next couple of minutes, he's going to be giving us hot. So welcome, my friend and brother, Mr. Toju Kaka. Thank you very much, sir. I've stolen you for these few couple of minutes. Thank you for honoring this. I know it was very brief. I know it was very, very impromptu, and I understand that you are going to be with us just for a very short time. So let's make maximum use of that. So everybody in the house, please let's make welcome my friend and brother, Mr. Toju Kaka, as he shares with us the whole idea of meme tokens and how you can make serious profit with that. Alga, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Silas. It's always a pleasure to come and share from my experience and knowledge. Somebody said, let me open with this quote. Somebody said, if you are not doing, the person is a founder and he wants to launch a project, and he said in 2024, if you are not launching a meme coin, no one is going to take you seriously. And it's like an irony, right? Meme coins are supposed to be a joke, no, but right now they are serious business. All right. Now, meme coins, for those of you who don't know, are cryptocurrency tokens that are created, you know, for the sake of memes or for the sake of joking. You know, there's no seriousness attached to them. Like they are. If you compare it with projects like Bitcoin, Bitcoin has a value proposition. It has a very serious value propositions. But meme coins are just like jokes, all right? And one of the pioneer in the meme coin industry is or in the meme coin market is Dogecoin. Started as a joke and then it blew up and became really crazy. A lot of people made mad money from it. All right. Now, if you are meme coin is very important. It's a very important niche that you should pay attention to. If you're someone that has low liquidity, you have low trading capital, all right, because it's one of those things that can actually turn your $200 to $20,000. All right. If you put $200 in Bitcoin or all those large cryptocurrencies that already have a solid reputation, the likelihood of you turning that $200 to $20,000 is close to zero. All right. But that is the kind of that turning $200 to $20,000 is a normal day in the world of meme coins. Meme coins. All right. Um, so that is the law. That is what makes meme coins very attractive. The upside, the risk to reward is very, 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 very sweet. All right. Now, why will you be able to make such a huge amount of money? In the meme coin market, um, usually meme coins are usually like currently in the cryptocurrency market. If I were to invest in a meme coin, I would look for a meme coin that has a small market cap, that has a great community, that has founders with reputation. All right. And then once I can get in early, the returns are massive. All right. The returns are very, very, very massive. So The topic is how to make profit from meme coins. The first thing you need to know is, to make profit from meme coins, you want to get in early, right? One of the blockchain that is trending for meme coins right now is Solana, and then you have Base. Base is the new kid in the block, the Base chain that was created by Coinbase, and that one is really trending now. It's hot. And then we have BM, Binance Smart Chain, but Solana is where the magic is happening right now. Solana is where the magic is happening right now. Most of the Solana is blowing up with a lot of meme coins, and we also have Cardano. Cardano is also coming up. I know I bought some meme coins on Cardano that give me a lot of profit. All right, so how to make profit from meme coins? You want to make sure that you get in early. Meme coins are very, very volatile. Like I said, meme coins can give you a lot of profit, but at the same time, in short, most of the time there's a likelihood that you lose money trading meme coins. All right, because most of the, like I said, meme coins, the spirit behind meme coins is jokes. All right, so usually they just come out as play projects. All right, there's no seriousness attached to them. If you're putting money in meme coins, is as good as flushing your money down the toilet, except that you have the possibility to make stupendous, humongous gains if that your meme coins does well. All right, now what drives meme coins, if despite the fact that they are just jokes, what drives them is community. You have a community of people that believe in an idea. Somebody says they like cat with heart or dog with heart, and then they created a meme around it. And they have a community, and then whales buying, and then they start promoting it. And then you go on Twitter, you start seeing everybody promoting their bags, right? Promoting the coins that they've bought. And that is what drives meme coins, all right? Community, right? Community and hype. Right, so that's why I say if you're putting your money in meme coins, it's just as good as flushing your money down the toilet. It's very risky. It's very risky, but then the rewards are also very, very huge. All right, so for the small guy that just has $10 to trade with, or $20, right, you have a likelihood of making multiples of that if you put that in meme coins. And generally, even if you have a lot of money, it's not advisable to put in a huge amount of money in meme coins, because the liquidity is usually is not as much, it's not as big. And if you put in a lot of money, you might end up pumping the price for some other people who dump on you. So most times when I'm investing in meme coins, I invest is very small amount, and I know that, okay, with that small amount I can easily double my money. All right, and a very good strategy, if you make 100% on the meme coin, just remove your capital and then watch it fly. And then if the profit goes to zero, it's their money. But if can make a lot of money on that profit. The most important thing I usually tell my guys, my community, if you're investing in meme coins, try as much as possible to remove your capital as fast as possible, as soon as possible. As soon as you see 100%, remove your capital and let your profit fly. Don't remove everything. Even if you're going to be cashing out of your profit, taper out. Don't just remove everything at once, because the danger of removing everything at once is that you can remove. Let's say you invest in the meme coin, right, at $1, and the meme coin gets to $2. You remove all your profit and your capital, and then meme coin keeps flying. And next thing you see the meme coin at $5. Now you are regretting. You say, okay, let me just wait. If it gets back to $1, I'll buy again. And then you see it gets to $10. You then imagine that if only I had left my money, my money would have been what a lot more, right? And then there's this tendency that you are going to reinvest back into that project and maybe buy at the top and lose money. That is why I really advise people, if don't cash out everything, so that at least if it keeps pumping, that you have something there, and just remove that human weakness of getting back into the money. And mostly when I'm investing in meme coins, once I cash out, I don't look back, because there was a particular meme coin I bought. I made a lot of money, and then the thing fell down a little, and I felt, oh, this is a good dip. Let me get in heavy, and then I packed all my profit and put it back in, and then the profit, the market dumps heavily, and I'm regretting. So once you cash out, don't look back, right? Because most of the time, meme coins, they pump, they dump, and they die. That's the life cycle of a meme coin. Pump, dump, and die. They may pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. Just know that at one point they are going to die. So you want to make sure that you remove your money, you know, and cash out. If at all, just move your capital. Right. That's the reality behind meme coins. Now, I've said that meme coin pump, dump, and die. That is the truth for majority of meme coins. But sometimes, because of the community behind them, a meme coin can, develop and become something more. All right, as is the case with Dogecoin and many other coins that are now established. Dogecoin has been used for donations. Some meme coins will develop to a stage, and then the community will say, okay, let's start adding utility to it, so they can build games around it, and then they can start using it for different purposes, that will now drive sustainability. All right, so it is possible for meme coins to graduate from jokes, from memes to seriousness. All right, and that is what every well-meaning developer or community should be driving towards. Like I said, although it may be a joke, but it's serious business. All right, so if you are investing in meme coins, watch out for that. The best meme coins, the ones that do really well, they progress from being just memes to having solid utility, use case, and so that there is sustainability. Now, why you need to invest in meme coins in this cycle is because the possibility for massive returns is there. Right, there is a very huge possibility for massive returns. Meme coins are trending right now. In the last bull market, I didn't trade a lot of meme coins because I just felt, these things, they don't really have fundamentals. Last bull market, I was reading white papers, studying technicals, studying the fundamental analysis, looking at the people behind the project, trying to figure out, the best investment. So while I was studying white papers, the newbies who don't know anything about crypto, they will just hear one meme coin and they will just get in without thinking, and then they will make massive profit. And yeah, I'm here with my white paper and coin with utility, right? And I'm making 20%. Why some newbies making 2,000%, 10,000%? That is the reality. So this time around, I sat down and I thought about it, and I said, no. This time around, I'm going to play it differently. All right, I'm going to go with the trend, because at the end of the day, as a trader and investor, what you want to do is to make money. But most people, they're interested in being right. They want to do the right thing. The right thing to do is to make money, right? So if meme coins is what's trending right now, right? Sure, somebody said, and I quote, in order to make money from this market, you need to remove your brain. Don't think about it too much, right? Don't be too serious about it. You have meme coins like Mumu token. Like, this is for real. For those of you who don't know, Mumu means fool, idiot, stupid. There's a meme coin called Mumu that is doing very well right now, and I don't know what the market cap is right now, and I'm not promoting it. I don't have it. Please don't buy it. I beg you. But I'm sure if I bought it back then when I saw it, I would have been in profit right now. And this is a coin that says Mumu, and I don't have any use case, I don't have any utility. I'm just there just for the fun of it, just for the and people are buying it. you know, but then there are a lot of meme coins that I believe will do very well. One of the meme coins I love so much is COB, from the Cobra King community, and they recently launched another one, Venom. Those meme coins are solid meme coins because the creators, the communities, they are looking for ways to drive sustainability. So what started as a meme coin is now a decentralized organization, and they're building a game. They're building a lot of things around the token to ensure that it's not just a joke. All right. So I'm investing in those tokens, in Cobra, King token, COB, and their sister token, Venom. All right. Another meme coin that I feel we do very well is the mom token, right? It's a meme coin, and I found it on Twitter, and I just saw people posting, "I love my mom, so I'm buying mom token," and then I followed their Twitter space, and then I saw what the guys that were talking about, and they were making a lot of sense. A lot of meme coins that are trending in market, they don't really have any solid narrative behind them. But just imagine a lot of people buying into a project for the sake of the love of their mother. And what greater love could there be than the love for mother, right? People have bought meme coins because of dogs, Dogecoin, because of a dog with hearts. You see a lot of funny meme coins, but then a meme coin that has a solid narrative behind it, and I'm buying it hoping that it's going to trend during the International Mother's Day celebration next month. It's around 400K market cap right now. You should look into it. Right. I've bought mom tokens, all right, but I don't know much about it except that Twitter space that I joined, and I really loved what they were talking, the way they were planning. I love the way the community is talking about the project. All right. So that's how you make money, profit from meme coins. There are some things you should look out for if you are trading in a platform like Solana. You want to make sure that the meme coin you're buying, it's the contract has been renounced by the dev, and the liquidity is burnt, because there are a lot of wicked devs out there who just launch projects randomly. They get a lot of people to invest, and then they rock the project goes to zero, and that is is sad, and it's very painful to invest, and he's wanting to invest, and then the project dumps, and of course you know that, okay, I knew the risk I was taking, but then when the project rocks, there's no possibility of coming back to life. That is sad. So you want to make sure that you do some research to make sure that you invest in coins that have a less likelihood of rocking. All right. Um, when I say rocking, I mean when the coin goes to zero. Right. And how you do that is look at the blockchain explorer, right, or the market aggregator, like Dex Screener. Go to Dex Screener, post the contract address, look at the coin, check the number of holders, check if the you have large whales that are holding a large percentage of the coins. If you have large whales that are holding a large percentage of the coins, it means that those guys can dump and crash the market. You want to make sure that the token is renounced by the dev. That you want to make sure that the dev cannot create more tokens, thereby causing inflation and dumping the price of the token. You want to make sure that um there are no large holders. You want to make sure that the supply of the coin is spread, amongst a large community. You want to make sure that the coin you're buying is not created by anonymous founders. You want to make sure that the founders are doxed. Yeah, I think those are some things you can look out for. Do some research before you buy your meme coins, all right? Don't just buy meme coins randomly, because the amount of meme coins out there, there are a lot, right? So if you want to go and start buying random meme coins, there's a very high likelihood that you are going to lose your money, all right? So that's how you make profit from meme coins. And remember the golden rule: once you invest and you see 100%, cash out your capital. Investing is important, but what's more important is cashing out. Remember that.
Very important. Very, very
Very,
important.
very, very important.
Very important. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I mean, this short, this very few 15, 20 minutes talk, I'm sure has given a lot of people at least a startup or an idea on how to start up. Funny enough, some of us, maybe OGs, we still they will read white paper.
Yes. And the
Maybe the
newbies,
cash out of meme
they'll
coins.
just buy one stupid mumu coin, and
I'm
then they'll
telling
cash
you.
out.
All right. So thank you very much, Mr. Toju. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for jumping in right now. Okay, so while you were speaking, the blockchain oracle came in, Franklin Peters,
Oh, that's my
and
mentor, my leader.
yeah. So, okay, we greet you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Toji. How are you doing? I really
It's a
enjoyed the
pleasure
session.
to you. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Welcome, sir.
yeah, thank you.
All right, so we are going to leave the floor for you because there is a difference between trading meme coins and developing a meme coin that is trading. So we are going
Mhm.
to leave the space for Who Know Road. You have the next couple of minutes to, fire away and give us all what you have. Thank you very much, sir. Blockchain Oracle, over
All
to
right,
you.
all right. Thank you so much, Silas. Thank you for putting up this program together, and thank you for bringing up my very good friend Toji to share his bit on um on that session. It was very nice. I enjoyed every bit of it. My name is Franklin Peters, and I'm the founder and CEO of Boundless Nexus Limited. Um, I'm the dev behind Cobra King, um, which has now become a DAO, and is marching forward, and has also birthed Venom as well. I also bought over. There's something called in the meme community, on the meme space. There's something called community takeover. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Um, so as well, I've also invested and personally supported multiple projects in the space that have potentials. So, but I'm going to start off sharing my thoughts on the entire industry as a whole. And I think I can see some comments which shows that people can hear Odo, Priscilla, okay, Stephanie, and if you can hear me, please just do well to put up some comments so that I can know that my voice is loud and clear. So so the cryptocurrency space um is one that has the potential of changing an entire industry, the future of an entire um, part of human existence that makes us social or sociable. Uh, that is the ability to make payments, the ability to spend money, the ability to store wealth, right? And while it's um, a novel invention, it gave rise to multiple other arms, right? The other day I came across uh, this might sound funny, someone who uh, popped up in the name of Satoshi Nakamoto, saying he is Satoshi Nakamoto, making a lot of points, and also confirming that he's not the only person that created Bitcoin. There were a couple of them, um, and I've been following that conversation, and it's getting quite interesting. But the point is this: the fact that even if it turns out that this person is part of that team that came up with this invention, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a whole, uh, he can't do nothing much as a person. He also confirmed it. So this novel invention that has the ability to change the way we interact with money, the way we spend money, the way we store money, and the way we do our social activities as it has to do with money, um, has now evolved to a lot of things, right? At the time I got into the crypto space back in the years, it was so serious that when you're talking about cryptocurrency, you're telling someone about Bitcoin, they see you as one nerd, as someone who is like some geek, you know it wasn't so palatable and inviting to the average Joe. The average Joe doesn't want to stress himself. The average Joe wants to continue, you know, put minimal effort, uh, you know, probably step out, go to shop, make money, become a doctor, become an engineer. Even tech people back in the days, I remember one day I was in there's a place called Sweet Tooth in Port Harcourt, and I saw a guy coding, he was pressing his laptop, and I approached him. I said, "Hey, bro, what's up? Do you understand cryptocurrency and blockchain development?" He said, "No, like he has heard about it, but he's not interested." Right? I tried to put him through. He wasn't keen about it, and that's just one example of so many other tech people back in the days. I wasn't super interested in crypto and blockchain development. Fast forward till 2021, 2022, and you see every other person coming into crypto. You see artists, you see graphic artists, you see musicians, you see different form of folks jumping onto crypto because it's become the new interesting thing for young people to do. And guess what made that possible? The the simple introduction of NFTs and meme coins into cryptocurrency, into blockchain, made it an interesting thing that any other person wants to be part of it. So you see how far we've come from a platform meant just for the geeks, meant for the techies and the tech bros and the techies, to something that a graphic artist now has relevance, now finds relevant to his area of specialization, something that a musician now finds relevant, to the point that the likes of the likes of uh uh Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber also owned their own NFTs that they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to mint. Board Ape Yacht Club, you know, a lot of them got it. Eminem got his own. Snoop Dogg got his own. Even if you bring it down to our local space, I think it was 2 years ago as well, that the likes of Don Jazzy, he got his own NFTs as well. You know, the likes of Buju did his own NFT drop. The likes of what's his name? Uh, 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 you know, a lot of what's the name of this guy that did this Yoruba music artist as well, that did his own NFTs on Binance, right? And that's how it has gotten deep into the entertainment space, into the art space, and into the way everybody wants to be part of of this new thing. Not long ago, I think it was a couple of hours ago, I saw a post on Instagram. Fina of BB Niger was complaining that she hasn't gotten her part of the the promises, part of the gift that she was supposed to get winning the BB Niger show, which was to the tune of 1 Bitcoin. So it's become part of what we're doing. And what made it so? What made it that attractive? Meme coins and NFTs. Meme coins and NFTs. Uh, and if you look at the way different blockchains, ecosystems, even down to this very bull run, this bull season, right? Every crypto community and every blockchain project now wants to even support NFTs, and not just NFTs, meme coins, right? Because it attracts people, the newbies into their space and helps them to, have more transaction volumes going. But I can tell you categorically that if you check well, you notice that I keep saying NFTs. You notice that meme coins have mostly done like the majority of the volumes that have contributed to the growth of all the chains that are doing well this bull season. I'm talking about Base, right? I mean, which utility token do you know on Base? Apart from most of the meme coins that are all over the place, we're talking about Solana. Which utility token do you know about? Do you know about on Solana? I'm not saying that utility tokens are not doing well, right? But you see what meme projects are doing. But while this interesting, it also attracts both the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Because where the flow of money is, you find bad actors as well. You see people popping up here and there, creating their own meme tokens and rock pulling people. I think Toju Kaka said something on that, and then making every other person that wants to do something in the space look bad, right? And so as a newbie, I believe like we have a lot of newbies on this call um who are looking to flip their money and make profit on NFT on crypto, right? One of the things I would like you to be very keen on to pay attention to is not different from what Dojo said, right? You want to look out for number one, who are the people behind XYZ projects, right? You want to be aware of that. You want to know who they are. You want to know the vision behind it, what the plan is. 90% of the meme projects out there do not have a plan. You simply just hear about a project. Oh, it comes up with a narrative. This is what the narrative is all about, and then you jump on it because everybody's talking about it, right? What gives every project value, future or long-term value, is the the number one, not just the narrative, but the vision behind it. What gives every token, whether it is utility or meme project or whatever it is. Yes, meme projects usually have this quick life cycle, right? But what makes most meme projects, or most every project generally, right, have long-term value is the vision, the idea behind it. I'll give you a typical example. There were lots of meme projects back in the days, right? 2 years ago, right? Or 4 years ago. But you see, Board Ape Yacht Club had one of the longest runs because the idea behind it and the people behind it, the idea was valuable, and there were physical people behind it, people that we know, right? The idea was hold this NFT and become a member of a club. Just holding the NFT makes you a member of a club, a member of an elite club. And this elite club, could attend some events at 90% discounts, can, attend some, yacht events. So if you find yourself in Miami and there's this yacht event, you could go there, you see celebrities, and you are welcome. You understand? If you're not holding the NFT, you can't come in. I remember attending one of the yacht events in Dubai, back then, and I had to pay. I paid about $2,000 to be let in. But any other person that had the NFT, because I didn't have the NFT, any other person that had the NFT could just go in without making any payment, had access to everything. I had to pay 2K. So imagine they have that kind of event like 10 times in a year. That means I'll spend like $20,000 because I'm not a member. But the person that is a member have saved himself $20,000, right? They used to have their NFT events, NFT New York and stuff like that, even the one in UAE and stuff like that, right? So such kind of backing and such kind of support and such kind of futuristic promise would make even the rich people want to be part of it because they want to meet fellow rich people. So such kind of stuff are things you look out for, not just, oh, this is a narrative, maybe because there's going to be eclipse of the sun, then someone pops up and launches an NFT and calls it eclipse, or eclipse moon, or something like that, and then you jump on it and you buy it, and before you even close your eyes and open it, the hype is over, because meme projects, are also driven by hype, right? The hype is over, and that's the end of it, right? So you want to jump onto projects that is that the hype behind them, it's it's not like easy come easy go, so that even if you were not quick enough to flip your money, there is still possibility of the project coming up again tomorrow, right? That's number two. um there are some, like, another typical example, again, I like to use, board APH Club. um 90% of the people that we are holding, if 100% of the people that we are holding it, at some point they got an airdrop of another token called ape. An ape was worth, I think, about $20,000 at the time when people got it. And I mean, bro, if you are holding a token that gives you access to be able to claim another token that is worth about $20,000, is a lot of flex. And that was not just the last one. There were, in fact, people were using uh 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 you know people were using that token to take as collateral to take loans and stuff like that. So utility is something else that also matters, irrespective of whether it is a meme project or not, right? That's another thing you also need to pay attention to. um uh, thirdly thirdly um the fundamentals around projects, which includes, you want to know, uh you want to make sure that these tokens, the LP was burnt or locked for a decent period of time. You also want to be sure that the creator of the token is not holding a significant amount of the token, and that he doesn't have the ability to mint more of the token for himself. You want to be sure that the project, it was launched in a free and fair way, so that it's not like he just created the token and then, added liquidity so that when you buy he will dump on you. So some of those fundamental analysis are very necessary for you to do as well before you can jump onto such kind of projects and buy. So from my own personal experience and perspective, I always want to go for meme projects that are backed by a DAO, or projects generally, right? It's either the project is backed by VCs and have a known founders, or a known founder, or a known team, and has a product, backing it, um, has utilities. If I see these things in a project, I want to buy those projects, because whoever is backing the project would not want the project to just die, right? The founders, if they are known people who have track record, I want to buy them, right? So this is one of the some of the things that I look out for to buy any project generally, right? If I also see a project that is backed by a DAO, I've really not seen any DAO driven projects that did not do well at the long run. And I will explain what a DAO is. A DAO is an acronym for decentralized autonomous organization. So an autonomous organization is like a company, a community, a group of people that make their decisions in a decentralized manner, whereby everybody's voice is heard. Everybody's opinion counts as far as you have what it takes to put out your opinion, and you have what it takes to air your own view or opinion. And that's what we call, being able to make proposal and being able to vote. So any project that there is a solid community, a solid DAO behind, even if they are, temporarily you might find, uh price turbulence and stuff like that, at the long run, I have not seen any DAO backed project that did not do well. Make your research. I did not see. And that's why personally I advocate for Cobra King. Personally. Why is this? It was launched in a very fair manner, super decentralized. There's no founder or CEO or anything. Everybody has a fair chance to air their opinion. Currently, I think there are over 200 persons who are holding the DAO membership NFTs. These are people that they cannot go away from the project. They are tied to the project, right? If a new idea or something is proposed upon, and people vote for it, there's a community that are standing by to push the project. You understand? And so, recently we are working on trying to bridge it over to, okay, we're currently working on bridging to Solana, which is going to bring about massive price action. And why am I saying this, right? A typical example, a DAO backed project, people can make proposal and say, hey, let us probably contribute money as a community, and list it in XYZ exchange, right? For the common good of everybody who is holding this token. And you see the community come together to do it. Typical examples of DAO backed projects, you see Tron. No matter how stagnant the price of Tron TRX is, it is still growing and booming. People are doing everything to promote and make sure that it succeeds. And Tron DAO is strong and powerful and moving. Another typical example, Cardano. No matter how slow the price is, you still see the project, moving, right? Because there might be a founder, but there's no CEO. He doesn't have any. He can't, even if the founders are no more, project to keep moving. Ethereum Foundation, solidly backed by a DAO. Even Bitcoin, I think I talked about it in the beginning, right? Backed by a DAO. So every project that is backed by a DAO, you see, the ones that are not backed by a DAO, that are, you call them VC projects, stand a very solid chance of failing at the long run. And this may come as a surprise to you. You see, okay, a typical example is, you see, FTX was not a DAO backed project, and that's the reason why just a single point of failure from the CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, the entire project collapsed. Same applies to what's the name, Luna, right? A single point of failure from Do Kwon, the project came crashing down, right? Similar to Binance. You see, Binance also has somewhat a very single point of failure, right? As much as they have validators, it's still super centralized, to my opinion, right? In my opinion, Solana, a single point of failure, everything could come crashing down. Super centralized, right? Super centralized. And which other example can I give? But anyone that is backed by a foundation, by a DAO, you no matter how, you can't find a situation whereby they are being threatened. I'm talking about at the long run, right? So I know I've said a lot of things. I'm probably I don't know how long I still have. Do I still have a bit of time?
Yeah, you have a couple of minutes, about 8 minutes.
Okay, about 8 minutes. All right. So yeah, thank you. So I'm going to narrow down just every other thing I'm going to say on, within these 8 minutes um to main projects, right? Part of some of the questions that most people ask. Um, yeah, okay. There's a point I want to make, right? Which is a very typical example too. There's this project that I was in a Twitter space some weeks ago, and it was organized by Godbeat, right? I've forgotten the name of the project, but what happened was that the original owners of the project created the project. It was a meme project. They created the project, and for some reason the owner, that's the original founder, he bought a a sizable amount of the token, and at some point he dumped everything in the market, right, and abandoned the project. But the narrative around the project was quite interesting, and somebody in the community, he said, I can't let this project to die, right? So he revived the project again. This tells you that um you know decentralized, like, the fact that cryptocurrency and projects are, you know built on decentralized protocols, gives opportunity or ability for um anybody to take advantage of it and run them. So uh, as soon as the founder or the person that created it dumped the tokens, the guy came up, told the community, instead of just abandoning the project, let's contribute money, put it up on a bigger exchange, and push. And the project came back up again, right? Before you know it, the same previous team that created it before came and kind of spammed the project again, convinced people to send coins to his wallet, and he dumped again on the people. Another person rose up, started pushing the project again. As I'm talking to you now, the project is somewhere around 4 million market cap, right? $4 million market cap from $20,000 market cap. I said this to tell you that what makes cryptocurrency generally thrive is community. As far as liquidity has been burnt, or LP has been burnt, um, and ownership have been renounced, right? Pretty much any project can pop up and survive, even without the original team, original people that started it. What it takes is a willing community. So every meme project, one of the key things you look out for is how solid is the community. How solid is the community? How solid is the community, and how willing are they um to root for these projects? if you jump on a meme project and you notice that there's no proper community backing it, or that it's just a few persons talking about it, is a big red flag, right? You don't need to go too deeply into it, right? So if you are part of a project, and I'll use Cobra King as a typical example now. We have a very solid community, a solid, um, what we call ourselves the Genesis community, right? People who are willing to go the extra mile to ensure that the project gets to the moon, right? You can never, you know, it can never be said that, hey, the project is dead. A dead project is a project that the team have abandoned. There's no community behind it, nobody's talking about it. So whenever you want to be part of an I keep saying NFT, whenever you want to be part of a meme project, right, do your research, find the people behind it, ensure there's a solid community behind it, ensure that there's the narrative is not a quick narrative, right? Is ensure that it has a long, it's not just it doesn't just you know depend on a major narrative that can quickly just fizzle away, right? If not, you find yourself holding some tokens that are useless, right? Also ensure that even though it is a meme project, there's a little bit of utility, or there's some form of utility around it that has the potential of making it useful in the hands of people, right? um and most of all, do not invest money that you are not willing to lose in crypto. I say this every time. I say it because people see cryptocurrency as a get rich quick scheme, right? But the crypto industry is a wild west. There's no protection. I hope you're paying attention. There is no regulation to a great extent. There is no guarantee, right? Even as in fact, the fact that it's mostly decentralized makes it, let me use the word, risky. Why? Because even most times the team or the founders or the people or the community, some situations can happen that even they would not be able to have control over. A typical example, recently, Solana network have been having challenges, right? In the grand scheme of things, what would any meme project owner in Solana do apart from wait until the situation is fixed, right? So in that case, imagine you used your entire savings to buy a particular project, and at some point transactions are failing. Imagine you used your entire savings to buy Luna, and at some point the whole thing went crashing down. Imagine you used your entire savings to buy FTX, which looked beautiful and shiny in the surface, and eventually what happened. Imagine you used all your savings to buy Bitcoin when it was at 4 years ago, like 69,000 dollars, and it went down to $18,000. Imagine you used all your money to buy Solana at 300, 200 and something dollars back then, and it went down to $8, right? What would you have done? Imagine. So you don't invest money you are not willing to lose, or money you are not willing to be patient for for a long period of time, in case the Lambo you want to see tomorrow happens in 2 years time. Will you get depressed? Will you kill yourself, right? So make sure whatever you are buying with is money that, in case it doesn't, what you're expecting doesn't happen immediately, you are willing to be patient. There are people that I know that bought BTC 3 years ago at 50 something thousand dollars, and they had to wait until now to even recover from the loss, not to talk of making profit. So if you are not in that, if the person invested money that was going to be urgently needed, right, in two days or in 1 week, and the market went down, the person will be forced to sell at a loss, right? But if you invest money that you're willing to wait for, if it doesn't happen the way you anticipated, then you'll be able to wait and still have other money to carry your life on. So these are my final words. I encourage every single one of you, you know, um, get into crypto, do your research, be part of communities, but most importantly, understand that it is a wild west, and you shouldn't put yourself in a situation whereby you get to burn your fingers, but rather play it as a game, right? And while playing the game, learn the lessons that come along with it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, the blockchain oracle. I mean, it felt like a lecture, not just a very short session. Thank you so much. There's really nothing I can add to that. You have done justice to it. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. And everybody that has connected with us, I mean, we have shot way past the time we are supposed to be here. So I'm going to bring this meeting to a close. Thank you very much, Mr. Franklin Peters, the blockchain oracle himself. You have really shown why you are the blockchain oracle. And of course, Cobra and Venom are two tokens I am also invested in. And they are tokens I would actually advise anybody watching this to see how, I mean, the price is at a very good entry. So see how you can be a part of it. And I'm sure you already have so many reasons to jump on that. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. We are really, really grateful. And at this point, I'm going to let you go so we can bring this meeting to a close. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Okay, so I want to believe you gained value from that. It was power-packed. We first had Toju Kaka, and after that, we had Mr. Franklin Peters, right? I'm sure you did gain value. If you really want to take meme coins as, you know, I've always told people there are different ways you can make money from crypto. Meme coins are one of those ways. And if you want to actually take it very seriously, this video is a video you must watch over and over again. So thank you very much, guys, for your time. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow while we talk about the Forex Chronicles. Day 73 has come and gone. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.